Good morning, or good day, or good evening, whatever time you are listening to this, it's always good. And I'm going to do today's reading on something unique. So I have purchased this crystal skull. It is 99% flawless, and it is Brazilian crystal, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so, if I was intuitive, I could receive messages from it just, intuitively. However, since I have a wonderful tool of the tarot, I can ask the tarot if this skull has a message for me. And so I would just pull a card out here, and I pulled the Empress card, and she's the mother, the Earth Mother, and she's nurturing and very loving. And this would be the skull sending me this kind of energy, which is creative. She's very creative, and also the yellow in the card tells me that the skull is very intellectual. It could help me on that basis too. And then I purchased a second skull, and this skull happens to be plastic, and it's made from a plastic mold. And of course, my mind would say this skull is, made of crystal and all of its beautiful crystal qualities. And how could this skull, being made of plastic, these skulls are different. And so I would think to myself, well, this is just a plastic skull. What could I possibly get for a message? Or is this skull even, real to even, it's like talking to a soap dish, would I want to talk to my soap dish? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to offend you, but you're plastic. Okay, so we're going to ask if this skull has any kind of like consciousness or any ability for me to communicate with it. And this is what I'm going to ask the tarot cards. And I pull the Six of Swords. And sixes, of course, are talk about balance. It's two threes, and it's also being of service to others. And it's a card about, if you notice, there is someone rowing the boat and helping these people. So this skull does have, and swords are your mind thinking. This card does have the ability to come through in your thoughts, or of course. It also shows a purpose of being helpful, helping these people out of difficult circumstances. And so one of the messages that I would ask then is what is the purpose of this plastic skull? Oops, I almost dropped all my cards on the floor. Wouldn't that have been funny? I'd have had to read them all. So this is a spiritual card that talks about overcoming and going in to a battle, for spiritual reasons. So the purpose, when you think about it, plastic comes from Mother Earth also. Really, crystals. Hey, something just changed in the room. You guys noticed that? Something shifted in the room. Okay, plastic skull, you're very powerful. Thank you so much for the coming in today and sharing my skulls.